Live. What up, everybody? Welcome to a live right here with the big two. Right here, we're gonna go on a preview for Game 1. Lakers Warriors.
Lakers Warriors preview. So today, hold on, my mic all the way over here. So today we're gonna be doing the lineups, and what we're gonna be doing is trying to understand how they're gonna be guarding each player. So what that means is we pulled up 2K. We thought this was the best way to do it. And we went live on Twitch with this for a little bit, but we're gonna speak over it, so you won't hear any volume on it or nothing. And he'll go through his rotations of what he expects Kerr to do and what he wants to do. And this is gonna be even assignments, as in going over screens, going under screen, whether to tag the roller, all of that stuff. And I'll do the same for the Lakers. So before we do that, Marcus, let's remind them about what you had the Warriors in this series and what you expected from tonight overall before we get into it.
Okay, so tonight I do have the Lakers winning Game 1, but after that, it's done, over with. Warriors in 6. All right, they can't match their 3-point shooting. Last series by Rui, last series by Vanderbilt getting 2 threes a night. It ain't happening again. No. That's not happening ever again. All they had was bulletin board. They have bulletin board and stuff, man. Dylan Brooks was talking that stuff. Warriors, they know not to. Now, you might get a green couple hits every now and then. You get stir up the moment, but nah, this is it. This is it. You know, hey, step back. Wiggins got 7 games to get his legs back. You know, we're going to be good right now. I'm not worried about nothing. Warriors in 6. This is easy. This is easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I ain't worried about nothing. Light skins for days. That's all we got. Light skins on light skins on light skins. All right, so right now, Warriors in 6. Steph is going to average about 30 a game. Clay going to go off. Clay love LA. Jordan Poole, you got baddies in the front row. You going to be straight. Wiggins, you should be back to game speed now. But yeah, it's a clean round. It's gonna be hard fought, NBA Finals type level basketball. There's a lot of history between these players. So, what you got these boys in? TJ, what you got? I got mine in 6.
I have them in 6 as well, but I have it for the Lakers. And the reason why I have the Lakers in 6 is because I feel like they match up pretty well. And when you match up against a person well, it's kind of like when you have a good person on another team that you know who can ball, but you're like, hey man, I just guard him good. You know what I mean? I just guard this guy good. He go off against everybody but me. You know what I mean? It's just having like a good person that you do that to. I think the Lakers are kind of like that for the Warriors, and that's not to say that it won't be a good series. That's just to say I think their philosophy of playing defense really fits well with them. So with that being said, I feel like we should go ahead and get into the game and how we think that we're going to guard them, because I feel like there'll be a good ways for people to actually see it. And we decided to do it on 2K. And what we're going to do is walk you through the rotations, and we will be doing that right now. Let's do it, Marcus. All right. So right now, as you see, we got Marcus was over there doing his lineups, and then you will see me do my lineups. My lineups are going to stay the same as they are on the left. All I did was change the LeBron and Vanderbilt, and that's the power forward for LeBron on offense and Vanderbilt the small forward. We all know LeBron plays the point guard sometimes, but on this team this year, he's actually playing more off ball. So Russell and Reeves really do run pick and roll a lot, with LeBron playing off ball and cutting and shooting stand-up threes. Vanderbilt is usually in the left corner or the right corner, depending on where Davis is rolling to the basket. So we are using him in a role that he's not really comfortable in as a spacer. Usually in the regular season, we kind of put him in a dunker spot, but it's kind of hard to have him in a dunker spot with AD going down there like that and trying to crash through the lane. So we've just been spacing him and hoping he gives us 1 to 2 threes a game, and trying to make people respect him, which they're not doing. But it really does break a team when Vanderbilt hits 2 threes a game. If Vanderbilt hits 2 threes a game, honestly, I feel like we win those games. I probably should look up that number, but that's a very good sign that we're going to win that game. So now you see Curry, Thompson, Wiggins, Green, and Looney on the other side. That's what Marcus went with. And that's just putting size on the court. Marcus is aware that Davis is going to be down there in the paint. He has Wiggins right there, and he has Thompson and Curry as the backcourt. So he basically just took Poole out. After this, we went into the defensive settings, and this will be going into that right now. And as you see here, I'm going to let Marcus explain first because he did his defensive game plan first.
All right, so we're going to start with D'Angelo Russell. On ball pressure, I put as tight just because you got to respect this shot. You got to understand this. The guy does shoot high 30s to low 40s for his career. You have to respect his three because he will pull 7 of them in a game. Matchup wise, I started with Curry, and we will see because we like to hide Curry on defense. You can see a lot of Curry on Vanderbilt. Actually, let me get to it. Let me speed this up a little bit. Here we go. Yeah, I put Kevon Looney on Anthony Davis. I put Andrew Wiggins on. Let's see who I put him on. Man, we are flying through this. Here we go. Let me pause this. There we go. Oh, because we were flying through this. I think I had to go do something. Yeah. So I started with D'Angelo Russell and Curry. Ball pressure is tight. We're going to play almost like a 3-2 defense. And we're going to sag 2 people in that 3-2 defense into the paint. We're going to respect your paint interior offense more than we're going to respect your shooting tonight. What I mean by that is we're going to let Vando shoot those threes. If Vando makes those threes, shake hands in the game. Now, the one switch I do have is I put Draymond Green on Vandy. Because Draymond's going to sag off and help on AD and help on LeBron drive every time. He's not going to be the point of attack. That is Andrew Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins is a great perimeter D, but once he gets in the post, what did we learn from this last series? Baby. Sabonis didn't have a good series, but I think almost all his points came on Andrew Wiggins on a switch. You got to respect the shooters and Beasley and Lonnie Walker if they even get minutes tonight, so you got to play up. But everybody else, gap defense. Gap defense, gap defense. When we get to the screens, when we screen the ball, so the Lakers do like to run a pick and roll. With AD, if he sets a hard hedge, the person getting screened is going to have to stay, which allows a switch to happen. So if AD screens Curry at the top of the key and there's a hard hedge, Curry has to either fight over, which I don't think he will because that AD screen is brick wall Hall of Fame. Curry's going to have to switch down. Now, when Curry switched down, what do you have? Why do you have Draymond Green on Vanderbilt? Because he can yell at Curry saying, go to guard Vandy now, and I will stay on AD. That happens a couple times. With Reeves, his own ball pressure, you got to stay moderate, Klay. Klay Thompson, I got you on moderate right here because you got to respect Reeves' drive. You don't have the lateral quickness like you used to, Klay. You used to stay in front of everybody, hands up. I would think Klay, like the 06 Klay, would have been just fine against Austin. He would have had hands up, not gotten those fouls. But with Klay being slow and old now, Reeves, are you going to get Klay in foul trouble? If so, we got to work on this matchup. So, off-ball pressure, Reeves is like the only shooter that I'm scared of when they have D'Angelo Russell, Reeves and LeBron, Vanderbilt, AD. Reeves and Russell are the only shooters you got to worry about. If LeBron's making logo threes, hey, it's a wrap. If AD's making step back threes, if AD's back to bubble AD, hang it up. Warriors, we're done. We're done. But right now, the only thing that we can match right now is that the fact that, hey, we're better shooters than them. If they want a three-point contest, let's have it. So.
Okay.
Yeah, these is who I got. Just everybody for right now. So let's move on to the Lakers.
Yeah, I got you. So we're going into the Lakers now. So the Lakers are a little bit different. We don't really. So go to the beginning of ours. So when we do ours,
Oh, you got to
no, you're fine.
I went too far.
We're gonna start with Curry. And so with Curry, what we do is once we go to the top up here, you'll see the first thing you want to know is about.
Damn, you spent a lot of time on Curry.
Oh yeah, you got
you spent a lot of time.
Yeah. So pause it right here on Curry. So basically, what we wanted to do is put size on him. So we went with Jared Vanderbilt, and Jared Vanderbilt guarded Ja pretty well. I know people like, hey, he went off for 45, but that happens sometimes, man. Like, people are just gonna be great sometimes. Honestly, they lost the game, so I don't really think we really cared that much. And that was in garbage time, most of that. But during the regular times he was on Ja, he really didn't miss any assignments. There was never a time where you like, oh, what were you doing? Jared Vanderbilt is a very smart player, and he has long arm span. So we're going to basically put the tight ball pressure on him and then tight off ball pressure. And once you click play here, Marcus, you will see once you go down, we're actually going to deny. I put deny there because you want to deny Curry. And you want to force, not middle, you want to force to the side. All right, you'll see baseline. Pause it there. The reason why you want to force baseline for Curry, because if you get him going to the middle, that's an easy dump off to Draymond, and they love that play. So you kind of want to force him to the side and make that not be the outlet for him. As you see, you have the hedge right here and the on-ball screen. So these are two of the biggest things that you want to watch with the Warriors besides that off-ball screen that we'll talk about in a little bit. The hedge is going to be definitely a hard hedge. We're not going to double. A double is when you stay and you just don't leave. We want a hard hedge and then get AD back in the paint. And we want to go over all screens, of course. We're not dropping on that because that's just lunch, all right? He'll just keep making those all night. Just ask the Kings in Cancun, all right? That's why they're sitting there right now. Now going down, you're going to see that we want to do a hard hedge most of the time, like I said before. And keep going down, Marcus. Stay attached always to the big sometimes, but in this case with Draymond, you don't really have to stay attached to Draymond because we actually want Draymond to shoot. All right, so pause. Over there to the right, it says negatives. It says can be difficult to stop the pick and pop. Hey, bro, Draymond shoot that all day. You can always have that. The positives that says their on-ball defender will have a help on the hedge with the hedge defender. So basically, he's going to see two people. All right, that's what that means. Push play. And as we go down, this is the post and double team, all that stuff. We don't really worry about the post with him. But screen help rules, all right? This is when you're going to have really need to understand what's going to happen when there's screen to screen from guards and he's off ball and he's running around because he doesn't stop. Jared Vanderbilt, press play, Marcus. Jared Vanderbilt had like an interview today where like he was talking about how he's a very good off ball runner because he doesn't stop running at all. Like he said, the play doesn't start when he has the ball. It starts when he doesn't have the ball. And everybody who's very smart knows that, okay? So keep this going. What did it say?
Great at stopping the initial roll, but stay home on perimeter shooters.
Yes.
Creates easy scoring opportunities to post-to-post passes.
That's probably not what I stopped doing.
Oh.
Keep going. Yeah, keep going. Yeah, it'll keep going until what I stopped doing. You gotta just let it play. Yeah, you just keep it play. You don't gotta pause it. Anytime it scrolls, then you can just go down. All right, so most of these I left automatic on some of these because it's going to be team. This is up to him how he wants to do some of this stuff. But extended pressure, you definitely want to extend that pressure to Curry just to make him work harder. This is the dribble handoff. This is when you just hand the ball off. You want to go over that. And then you're going to have that back screen. You want to switch that. And then you're going to have a down screen. You want to switch that. And the reason why you want to switch these screens right here instead of going over, because we have the athletes to basically just be like, hey, man, if you cook us on a switch off a screen. So what that means is a screen that is a handoff or a screen that is so fast that you can't go over because he's just going to get the three. Mm-hmm. You want to get there quick as possible. All right? You want to get there quick as possible. So we're not switching on ball screens On-ball screens is like when he's dribbling and he's coming off the screen. You don't want to switch those because he's going to play one-on-one. But the ones when he's off ball without the ball, you want to switch that but so you could take away the pass to him. All right, so you want to pop out at that. So that's what that means. Keep going. Transition threes, that's just no threes. We're on Klay Thompson now, same thing. This is going to be the same exact coverage on Klay Thompson, minus a couple things. We're not going to pressure the ball on him. That's not really necessary. And once again, those are automatic help rules because those players don't really drive like that. And then we're going to have a lot of the same things for Klay with going over screens, with tagging them at the top. So we can fast forward Klay. What we had on Klay was Reeves. That's the only thing they'll see. We had Reeves on him. No, maybe I put Russell on him. Let's see who I had. No, I think I put Reeves on him. Yeah, I put Reeves on him because I like Reeves' back pressure. I don't really trust Russell with that. Fast forward to Klay. Yeah, now we're going to do Wiggins. Wiggins, I put Russell on, which is really risky. I know that because Russell is like a defender where you don't really want him running around and chasing people because he can get lost. So I took my chances with saying, you know what? If you just want to ISO him for 30, Wiggins, go ahead. You know what I mean? Like, actually, this could be a win for us. You know what I mean? Like, if that's what y'all want to run y'all offense through because you want to go at Russell, cool. All right, so here we're not going to really be hard hedging Wiggins. In fact, we're going to not hedge at all because it's more like, hey, man, like if you shoot that three, go ahead and shoot it. We're going to be switching those screens because it doesn't really matter. He's not going to beat our center. It's AD. You know what I mean? Stay attached. We're not going to stay attached there because Draymond Green, once again, if he's setting the screen for him, cool. You know what I mean? Like, give it to him in the post, fine. All those will be the same. And then we're going to go to Green. Here we got AD on Green because AD is going to be up there on that screen with Curry, so you don't want nobody but him there. There's going to be a gap. We're going to let him shoot, all right? We're not guarding him out there, all right? We're not denying or nothing like that. We're going to leave him. On the ball screen, once again, we're not going to be going over that screen. We're going to switch that because he's not really a threat to be an ISO player. All of these down here will be pretty much going under and switching on him. All right. So then we go to Looney. Looney's going to be the same thing that we did on Green, except it's going to be LeBron James on him. LeBron guarded Tillman last series. After they tried him on Jackson, they was like, all right, he's kind of too big for him. LeBron's best on power forwards, but Looney kind of plays a power forward on offense. He's like very much just on the dunker spot, don't really move that much. He sets good off-ball screens, which is good for LeBron because LeBron can step out on some of those perimeter players. We will try to stay attached to Looney sometimes, but I think I might have changed it if I didn't. That was a mistake. But, yeah, we will try to stay attached sometimes, not all the time. But you want to stay attached to Looney because he can finish. He can finish around the basket pretty effectively. Post will be behind because he's not really going to be a player you want to jump out on. DaVincio, these matchups really don't matter because depending on who's in the game, we'll put a guard on him. You know what I mean? Just a regular guard. We're going to moderately guard him. We're not going to guard him tight.
You don't really want him to shoot.
It's not even we want him to shoot. That's because that's Draymond. We want Draymond to shoot. We don't mind him shooting. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go under the screen. We're not going over that screen. It's like, bro, if you're on, you're on. You know what I mean? Like, just shoot that. Like, because, like, you're taking a shot away from Klay. You're taking a shot away from Curry. So we're just like, we'll take this. So we'll switch all the screens with him, of course. Jordan Poole, we're really going to focus in on Jordan Poole because we don't want him to get hot against us, all right? So I think we put Dennis Schroeder on him if he's in the game, and we're going to play him tight, all right? We're not going to give him that same moderate coverage. We're going to try to deny the ball from him. And sometimes some people would deny. Some people play tight. I end up going with tight, but because you don't really need to deny like Klay and Curry. You can't get away with tight with him because sometimes he will back cut you and get that easy lay, so you don't want that to happen. You definitely want to go over all ball screens with him because he can pull that right away. And then, once again, all of these will be switch or either going over, okay? Kuminga, I didn't really do too much on. I put Rui on him because it's just a great matchup. They got the same body type. He's a little bit bigger. And here we're going to give him a gap. We want him to shoot. And we have moderate ball pressure. So there's not a gap there, but it will be a gap on ball pressure because we do want him to shoot. This man right here, Gary Payton, got all day to shoot. All right? We're gapping. We're not looking at him. We're already looking at the rim.
He's not Russell.
We know that. We got him looking at the rim. We're just looking at the rim on him because, once again, it's taking shots away from the other players. And that's how we look at it. We're like, hey, if he shoots this, that is giving us a chance to not have to guard Curry, to not guard Clay, to not guard somebody. I didn't go put anybody else in there because I didn't know if Moody would play this series. So overall, our game plan, I'll go over the overall game plan for y'all, is to make sure Clay and Curry, we don't like the attempts y'all get, okay? It's really not the makes. The makes, if you make them, you make them. We're trying to limit the attempts Clay and Curry get. And the way you limit that is basically by denying the ball from them. So that means jumping out on those screens, forcing back cuts into AD. I know people are like, oh, you might get back cut if you do that. Yes, that's fine, but we have AD back there. And when you guys did have a lob threat in JaVale McGee and Bogut, it was a lot more scarier because if y'all did the back cut, then Bogut would cut behind that and y'all throw the lob. Now, Looney, I don't know if he's dunking that lob. You feel me? Like, we're pretty okay with y'all trying to get that lob to Looney or whatever because we feel like we can recover on that before he finishes that basket. So I expect a lot of people trying to make DaVincio cut, try to get Curry to cut back because we feel like the more back cuts you guys do, the less threes you guys take. You guys take almost 15 more threes than us. Mm-hmm. So the math won't math, bro. Like if you guys are taking that many threes, it only takes you to hit 3 more and then you guys just already got a 9-point edge. And so some people may be like, oh, you got a free throw edge. Free throws are 1 point. Mm-hmm. All right? And we're not making every free throw. You know what I mean? So it's kind of hard. So the way the Lakers is going to have to win this game is by forcing back cuts, challenging at the rim, and getting out and running. I know a lot of Warriors fans, I've been seeing a lot of crazy tweets talking about, oh, they're so slow. The Kings were so fast. We was the 3rd leading pace in the league, bro. Like, yes. And so, like, bro, they get out and run. And, yes, they have Fox. Yes, they have Monk. But, bro, we have LeBron James. And people just don't remember how scary LeBron James is in the open court. Yeah. He ain't stopping.
And like, we're not getting in front of him. We have the LaFear.
Yes, it's like Fox, you can maybe chase that down.
Yeah.
LeBron's dunking that. Like, every time. AD is dunking that. Every time. Russell's pulling that 3. Every time. You know what I mean? Reeves is one of the best and people in the league. So, transition for the Lakers, they're very efficient. Mm-hmm. So, it's not about how many we get. It's like Sacramento may be running, but they may miss the lay. The Lakers, I'm telling you that they're not missing lays. They're not going to miss those dunks.
Vandy's getting dunked.
Soon as they get out in the break, you could just count that for 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you guys going to try to speed the pace or slow it down? Are you going to play our pace?
So, the way I see this, the first game, I see this as both teams try to come out and really try to run the pace again. They try to run the pace, and then I think at the end of the game, it slows all the way down. It's not going to be like how the Kings kept going the entire time, and that's why I think the Warriors fans are like, oh, they're so slow, because our games at the end are slow. Mm-hmm. But at the beginning of the game, the Lakers try to get up and down to get a rhythm. Like, they try to see who got it going. You'll see LeBron. I don't think this is a LeBron game to come out and fire. I think this is a LeBron, hey, Bees, let me see something. Hey, Reeves, let me see something. 21, you do something for me. I think they're trying to see who going to come with him. Mm-hmm. All right? I think this first game is an AD game. I think AD, if he comes out and he's shooting jump shots, that's going to tell you what type of game he's on. So I feel like the more that AD's attacking the basket fast and going right away, as soon as he get the ball, because the double's coming. So as soon as he gets the ball, he has to attack. Yeah. If he's pulling up for a fader, Looney's just going to be like, cool. Thank you for that. You know what I mean? And then it's going to be on us to get offensive rebounding, which could happen. Because if Looney is on AD, those defensive boards are for the taking, which is why I'm kind of thinking Green may guard AD. Because I'm like, I wouldn't put Looney on AD because I don't like having that board open. Because now you're relying on Green, you're relying on Wiggins, and all them to box out Vandy and LeBron and Reeves, which they can do, but it's like I would rather have Looney back there to secure every defensive board. You know what I mean? And people may be like, but Looney's a better body. He is a better body for AD, but Green has guarded AD well in the past, And I feel like Green gonna make it tough. We know that he's gonna hit his arm. He's gonna smack him.
You saw what he did to Sabonis' eye.
Exactly. So like that foot, and AD only need one little injury and his game over. We all know that. Like he may play through it, but he gonna be bad.
Yeah,
like
this could be one of those series where like Green, watch it hurt him.
Yeah, he got a broken hand, or he got something in his eye.
He's gonna push, kick, shove.
Yes.
I'm just hoping he don't do it to LeBron because he's tried to hit LeBron a couple times. We've seen it. We got the film of it. But what I've noticed is LeBron gets up.
Yeah.
He usually 99.9% he's gonna get up from there and be like, crap.
Bro, the 2 feet he hurt. The 2 feet he hurt when he was out 2 months. He played the rest of that game and won. The injury that took him out. He played the rest of that game and won. That was against Luka and Kyrie. They was down by 25. Like, you remember that game, Marcus?
Yeah, I remember.
That's the game he got injured in and he finished. So LeBron is gonna keep playing no matter what. So for the Warriors side, I think you guys go as far as Clay and Poole take you.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I'm not so sure how well Wiggins is feeling right now, mentally and physically.
He has no confidence. Too.
So I don't know if he's just gonna turn it on like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Poole and Clay, they can definitely turn it on this series because I think our attention is mainly on Curry, on stopping Curry, and I think Clay could take that as disrespect. If we slip on the coverage on Clay, I think he could be like, all right, bet. I only need one. Clay only needs one, and he can go crazy again. So I think the game plan for the Lakers is to stop Curry, and then to stop Clay, and then let Poole and Wiggins try to win you guys the game.
Statistically, Clay's due for one.
Yeah, for sure. He was 1 for 14. Yeah. He's like AD. One bad game, one good game usually.
One bad game, one game.
Sometimes Clay will have a skid where he goes for 3 bad games, and then you better be scared because that means he's going to have 7 good games in a row. Yeah. You know what I mean? And they're not just good. They're like he don't miss.
And you're like, bro, what? So he pulls some weird shots. Yeah. We think Curry pulls some like uncontested. Mm-hmm. Clay is like, I catch the ball, and it's like, it's going up.
Yeah.
Hand in the face. You hit him off the side of the screen. Yeah. But Clay's like, I finally got the ball in the hands. I'm pulling it.
My thing is with Clay, I feel like a lot of times people didn't realize why Clay was missing a lot of shots last time. I think the defense assignment of Monk was killing him. I think he was getting killed. I think his legs were getting killed, man. I think that's jump shooting. Mm-hmm. That's legs, bro. Like, I think his legs were gone. And I think people got to realize Clay is how old? Like 32, 33?
Yeah, he's older now.
And he had that injury. You know what I mean? So, like, if the Lakers are going to make...
back-to-back, ACL and ACL.
If he's guarding, if you're putting Clay on Russell or Reeves, he has to guard. Like, he's just not sitting back now and, you know, like, he can't guard Kyrie and give you 30 no more. That's not Clay no more. So people got to remember, you're either going to get a good defensive game from Clay or get offensive game. You're really going to get him both. Because he was getting blown by, but that's the game he was killing it on offense. Yep. Or he was playing bad defense, you know what I mean, and killing offense, or the bad offense playing on good defense.
It's one or the other.
So it's one or the other with him. I think Curry can give you a couple games where he plays good on both sides, same as LeBron. I don't think Curry or LeBron plays 4 good games. Okay. I think it's impossible at this age for both of them to play 4 good games. I think one of these games, Jordan Poole would have to go off, Wiggins would have to go off, or Rui would have to go off. And a lot of people keep saying, oh, it's a dude's lead. But, like, yes, but I think that's what people are getting it wrong nowadays, bro. I think the league is changing a little bit. I think the league is starting to be like, do you have depth? We're seeing it with the Suns. The Suns have no depth. Like, they suck when they go to their bench. The Nuggets are great when they go to their bench. The Lakers are great when they go to the bench. The Warriors struggled last series when they went to their bench, but also the Kings struggled when they went to their bench. So now we're going to see if the Warriors can get some contributions from maybe Kuminga, maybe Moody, maybe JaMychal Green gets dusted off and hurt.
Don't say that.
I know that. I know that, but you have to understand, Kerr does weird stuff. Kerr does weird stuff, man. Weird. Like, he does really weird stuff.
He'll put Landman just for
just to be like, oh, he has a big body for Rui. He's like, hey, Wiggins, this is how you're supposed to play. And you can see Kerr doing it. This is the energy I want you to play with. And if you don't play with it, I'll play him. And but I'm not saying he would do it, but he would. He is one of those coaches that's like, I want this job done this way. And he may not be as talented, but he's battling. Yeah. And if Wiggins doesn't battle this series, if Poole doesn't battle this series, you guys don't win. Yeah. You know what I mean? One thing about the Lakers, they play hard. Like, that's the one thing I can sell you on the Lakers. They play hard. Like, there's rarely a game where you like, what's going on out here?
That's why tonight, I'm glad Curry gave that speech, Game 7. Because we were just not playing hard. We weren't locked in. I still don't think we were locked in Game 7. I think Curry
was locked in.
Yeah, Curry was locked in. The team won't.
Yeah, Curry was definitely
That
locked in.
speech did nothing but give Curry a 50-point boost.
Yeah. Curry was locked in. Nobody came with him, but
Green was locked in
Looney
defensively.
was there all the way. Looney was there all the way, bro.
I'm really interested to see if AD. I think we just throw Green and Looney at AD.
I'm interested to see if Looney has legs tonight.
No, not tonight.
I'm interested
I don't
to see
think
if
the
Looney
Warriors
has
have. I
legs
think y'all
tonight.
come out and run us, put your shoulder in our chest, and we're like, Lord Jesus.
Yeah,
I think this is when you have a Poole Clay game.
Yes,
I think you have.
I think Poole and Clay.
But they get their rhythm
Yes,
back.
I think Poole and Clay can have a big game today, because if you are allowed to have a bad game like that, and Poole had 4 bad games, 6. How many? 7. Did he have any one game in that series?
Nah, I can go look at the stats real quick, but I don't think he did.
Yeah, and I know Clay had a couple good games in there, but Poole didn't really have a good game. Green had a good game. Wiggins had an okay game somewhere in there.
Yeah, his first game back. Was
Yeah,
decent.
and he missed that game winner, I think, or something like that.
Yeah.
But like, I don't think Poole has had a good game in this series in the playoffs. But Marcus told me earlier that he likes playing against the Lakers. So
he loves it because why? Why do you think?
Hey,
Daddy's on the front row.
So
he loves the lights.
So we'll see if he's able to keep that. My problem with Poole is his defense. This is a series where you can't hide him. You know what I mean? Like you can't hide him on Russell. You can't hide him on Reeves. You can't hide him on nobody. You know what I mean? Like everybody who come in is gonna really put pressure on Poole. So I'm interested to see how long Kerr believes in him and if he goes to Gary Payton. So we'll see about that. Let's look up Poole's stats, see what he did.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking up right now. So Sunday, his most recent game, he had 19 minutes, 3 of 9, 8 points. Terrible. Let's see, they played Friday. Yep. That game, what is it? Yeah, game 6, 2 of 11, 7 points. Jesus, I don't want to read these out. All right, game 5. 23 minutes, 4 of 12, 10 points. Come on, Poole. Let's see, what is this? Game 4. 26 minutes, 8 of 15, 22 points. There's one right there. I still don't like it, but I'll take it. We got game 3, 16 points, 4 of 13, terrible game. He only got that 16, y'all, because he went 7 of 8 from the free throw line. So he apparently is getting some calls, which is good. Let's see, game 2. You want to know the stats for game 2? 1 of 7, 4 points. And you got one more for me, man. Game 1. Four of 10, 17 points. So his highest is 22, 18, 17, and after that, in the single digits. His confidence is shot.
Yeah, and you could tell because people on the sideline are trying to talk to him, and he's not really receiving it well.
Yeah, Curry yelling at Poole to be like, hey, come on now. It's kind of nuts.
Yeah. So we'll see how he does today. I think that he is he's kind of forcing a little bit. Like he's not really. Tell me how he was playing last year. Like, what was the good Poole?
It went in.
Is that the only difference?
Shots that he
so
took
basically, he didn't
in.
change as a player.
Nope.
So he's always been a forceful player.
Very.
Okay, so people, because I keep hearing people have this imagination. What the comments say?
2K from Alexis Bell. Shout out to our only subscriber. Alexis Bell, she said, guess y'all got defense. Laughing face emoji, laughing face emoji.
But yeah, so basically, for people online are saying that Jordan Poole didn't force it last year. Well, Marcus is telling you right now, That's a lie. He's saying that it was just going in.
It was just going in.
You know what I mean? This year, it looks like he's like literally doing. I thought he was doing the same thing too, and it's just not going in. You know what I mean? And I think he's trying to look for foul. I think he got stuck. I told Marcus this season, when Curry doesn't play, I think he gets in a bad habit of like trying to be Curry. You know what I mean? And I don't think he got out of it this year. And I think it's just been a hard time for him because, you know, the Green situation happened and all that. But, yeah.
Here we go. You can't tell me this is not the same pool, people. Here, I'm going to let y'all see this yourself. You can't tell me this ain't the same pool that we watched this year. The ball just goes in. Force drive, crazy, behind up, look at it. Didn't even look at the rim. It just goes in. They were playing with a lot more energy. Force shot goes in. Force lay goes in. He actually played way better defense last year. And I don't think people game plan for Poole last year. That's a big thing. When people don't game plan for you, it's a lot different. Right here, TJ, have you ever seen anybody make this shot before? Or took this shot where you back up all the way to the three, just backpedal? And then shoot the three?
Yeah.
As a role player?
Yeah.
Can you see KCP doing that?
No.
If Reeves do that, you might take him out the game.
Yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying? As, like, these shots don't normally go in. They're not going in now. They were just going in last time. So this is all I'm saying about Poole is just that he does some weird stuff that now is not going in. And it's really like, okay, Poole, it's out of control when it doesn't go in.
Yeah, yeah. So I feel like the main key you're saying is that he is just missing, and his defense isn't good enough to stay on the court.
No.
So if your defense isn't good enough to stay on the court and you're just missing, I think they may sit him. And I think
Moody.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people are calling for Gary Payton. They're calling for DaVincio. They're calling for Moody. I don't think they'll go to Moody first because he doesn't fit the mold of what you need. You need more points off the bench, so I think they'll go to DaVincio first, and then I think they'll go to Payton if we're killing you on offense. So I think DaVincio is the replacement for Poole, but I think Gary Payton is the replacement if the defense is just really bad.
But that's why I said Moody, because Moody gives you a Josh Hart build, you know? Defense isn't as good as Payton. Offense isn't as good as DaVincio. He's right in the middle. And I hope that could be the key. I hope we need, hey, Reeves is going off, stay in front of him. I'm not saying shut him down like Gary Payton would. Just soul him down. Offense, you got to make more than 3 threes.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. So we got an update on the game that's going on now. 51-54, the Heat are winning. And let's see if Jimmy is playing today. It does. I think Jimmy is playing. No, Jimmy is not playing today. Kevin Love has 8 points. Adebayo has 8 points. Matt Strus has 6 points. Robinson has 6. Lowry has 4. Randall has 18. Jalen Brunson has 7. Josh Hart has 2. RJ Barrett has 19. So right now, it looks like Randall is back healthy. It looks like that ankle is healthy with that 18 points. Jalen Brunson is struggling today, 1 for 6, but you got another half. So if you did do that prize pick for him, it was how many points? 20?
20 points.
Yeah, so he needs about, 13 more points. That's
14 to go over 20.
Yeah, 14 more points to go over 20, which isn't bad. Like, somebody can easily do that in 1 quarter, especially Brunson.
1 for 7. Vincent thought he was him from last game.
Yeah.
He thought he was him. He came out. He's shooting the most right now for these guys. Bam's only got 5 shots, and they really didn't run through Bam. It's kind of crazy.
Well, I've been telling you Bam didn't really score a lot this playoffs.
Cody Martin.
Because Bam is just so little, man. Like, people got to realize that it's hard to score when people are actually game planning on you. And Bam doesn't really do anything great. He's a defensive player. So he's like a smaller version of AD.
He averaged 20 points, and that was 38 in the league.
Yeah. But that's the regular season.
Yeah, this is different.
Yeah, it's a lot different for Bam in the postseason.
He's short, but he's He's got some weight to him. He's got some
Yeah.
more weight. But
Yeah.
honestly, this is LeBron's size. 6'9", 250 is LeBron.
But he don't shoot like LeBron on the outside, you know. So like he's not gonna really.
But I
have the
wouldn't put
same
him at
opportunities.
center. Like, why would you? I would put him at power forward.
But then you got Kevin Love there. He plays power forward. So and then off the bench they got Robinson with 6. They're playing the Heat are just doing it with a bunch of guys. It really doesn't make sense how they're doing it, man. This is a weird.
It has them plays.
This is just a weird playoffs, man. They're winning without the Heat are just dogging it out. They got that dog in them.
Does Haslam get minutes tonight?
Nah, not Haslam. He don't get no minutes tonight. But man, I'm impressed. I'm just impressed with the Heat, man. Like I go against them every single round.
Every round.
And
why don't you like? Was it the bubble? You didn't like him from the bubble,
bro? They just don't, bro. In the beginning of the season, what did I say? I said, bro, they don't got a power forward. They fixed it with Love, right? They fixed it, but before that, they just looked bad. Like you remember the season, the Heat looked bad, bro. I don't gotta explain it. It was almost out of the playing. Like it was one game away from being in the Cancun. Like they literally lost the first play-in game.
They're doing this without two of their 3 best players.
Yes.
No Tyler Hero, no Jimmy.
Yeah. So I just feel like, man, like this is Coach Spoelstra, man. People really got to put credit on his name.
He's one of the best coaches
ever. Yeah, ever, bro.
Because he does it with just like, hey, it's a college team.
Ever, man, and like it's just really impressive to be beating the Knicks, who really handed it to the Cavs last time, bro. And I feel like people didn't really give the Heat credit for beating the Bucks. There's like, oh, Giannis is out. Now people are saying the Heat really might be that good, bro. And I'm sorry, I'm picking against them next round 2. But like if they were, hey man,
Boston.
But don't just say Boston, because Harden just beat Boston last night by himself. When
have we seen a Harden do that?
We haven't, but he did it. He did it.
I don't know, but if that's a 1 in a million.
And people got to remember, Harden wants to get paid.
Oh.
Harden wants to. He's a free agent. You don't play with a man money, and you don't play with a strip club man money. Somebody got to buy them chicken wings.
You don't play with man money, don't play with strip clubs.
Yeah, so I feel like, man, it's just man, the Heat. If it's Heat versus Sixers, man, I just feel like I gotta go with the Sixers, and then, man, that would be a crazy thing, man. If Jimmy gets to the finals this year, that would be crazy. That would be crazy. I said this on Twitter the other day. All right, we'll end with this, and I'll let Marcus end with this stuff, bro. If we get a repeat, and this is way ahead of ourselves, of the Heat Lakers in the finals, all y'all gotta erase your bubble tweets. Everybody got to erase every single bubble tweet. That it was fake, that it was no crowd, that it was no fans, that people sneaking girls in the room, that mental health. Y'all all got to take that and delete it. Because I'm going to be so toxic. I'm going to go pull up I'm telling you, I'm going to pull up every bubble tweet I can find. I'm going to search here, I'm going to search there, I'm going to search everywhere. For every bubble tweet I can get, I'm a quote tweet. They gonna unfollow me. I'm doing it so much. They gonna block me. I'm gonna do it so much. Y'all better not let it happen. That's all I know. If Jimmy and LeBron go to the finals, I'm gonna be a savage on Twitter.
But
I'm telling you.
Screenshotting all the tweets, and every time somebody tweet, you just gonna put it in
bro, you don't know how many people said Mickey Mouse ring. Oh, they stuck in the bubble. Oh, I'm gonna pop the bubble. Oh, the ring is lollipop. Like, bro, I'm getting tired of it, bro. Like, bro, it's
because if you go through Ja,
yes,
Curry,
yes,
either Jokic or KD and Book,
bro,
and then you go get Embiid, or you go get Boston, or you go get anybody from the East.
Yes. And then Jimmy, Giannis, then you get the Knicks, and then you get Boston, Philly. Bro, y'all can't say the bubble was fake no more. You just can't say it. What happened was, it looks like both teams was injured. That's what it looked like. The Heat haven't been healthy. The Lakers haven't been healthy. That's literally what it looked like since the bubble. And can you blame them? The bubble lasted until half the year. We got 2 months off, if that. Of course they're going to get hurt. So it looked like it finally took them a couple years off. And they're like, you know what? We finally back. We retooled our rosters. We got healthy again. And it looks like people were wrong about that bubble. It looked like these two teams were actually good teams. Yeah. And so you never said that. You never said the bubble was a fluke. But there was tons.
I just said y'all didn't have to play certain people.
Yeah, it was tons of people. And I know you saw it. Tons of people saying that bubble was fake. Tons of people said, "Oh, KCP went a shot like that." Did you see the game last night? KCP went stupid.
Hey, what? What y'all even play? The thing is, we're happy that the playoffs is hard every round.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think y'all had a hard first round and second round until y'all got to the.
I don't think the Memphis series was that hard. Last round.
They have a superstar in Ja. I don't think that first round y'all played.
We played Dame. You don't remember Bubble? See, Marcus with the revisionist history. Bro, if you go back to Bubble Dame, they was calling that man better than Steph Curry. You don't remember that? Bro, he was hitting 60 in the bubble, 50 in the bubble, 40 in the bubble. Bro, they was saying there's videos of people saying we was going to lose that series. Literally. Then we had the Rockets. People telling us, "Oh, James Harden and Westbrook. Westbrook was getting 30 a game."
Bro,
that
Westbrook,
he made 13.
Y'all had a meme of y'all not looking at this man shoot. You can't do that now.
No, we're talking about previews. As a Laker fan, we get tired of the previews, bro. Go back to the Grizzlies series before this. They all said we were losing
really?
5,
y'all just mad
losing 6.
At words.
Bro, no, it happens this series.
Words.
Warriors in 5, Warriors in 6. It's like, damn, every time. Like every time y'all just be like,
but after game 1, everything ceases.
Everything flips. And it's like, why did it take us to whoop ass? It's like seeing the guy whoop a person's ass 10 times. And y'all just be like, nah, he ain't gonna do it again.
Look at this. Bro, 4-1 Portland, 4-1 Houston, 4-1 Denver, 4-2 Miami.
And that was only 4-2. It was only 4-2 because of Danny Green.
No, it was only 4-2 because of Tyler Hero.
No, Danny Green.
You don't remember Tyler Hero?
No. Danny Green, bro.
He grounded you.
I don't want to think about it. Danny Green, you know what you did.
Where's Tyler? I can pull it up.
You can pull it up all you want. You can put it. Danny Green was literally on a hit list on Twitter. Danny Green literally got traded because of that. We won the title and Rob Pelinka still traded him because of that. He said, "You messed up the Black Mamba jerseys." You thought I forgot? You messed up the Mamba jerseys.
Hey, don't let this man, this nightmares right here. This nightmares right here. Y'all didn't call him Jimmy Neutron. Y'all call him Jimmy Neutron.
Bro,
y'all notice he had a little N-word in him right there. That's what that was.
If you think that Tyler Hero was the reason why we lost that game, brother, you got some mistaken. Danny Green, you owe us the Black Mamba jerseys. We ain't lose one time in them jerseys, and he soured it forever. That's why you was traded. That's why Rob Pelinka got you out of there, because you missed that dang on shot. LeBron had 50 that game. LeBron was going crazy. LeBron had like 7 threes. LeBron, man, I'm so mad because you just finished the layup last series. You could have just finished the layup. It was a layup and you passed it to Danny Green. And I don't blame you because you had nightmares of him beating you on the Spurs. He made all them threes on the Spurs, so you thought he would give you one. But you forgot he was your op. Danny Green was your op.
There wasn't a game, and I'm looking at all these. Mm-hmm. There wasn't a game except for the conference finals that was in single digits. Like the difference was single. You guys won by double digits every game in the playoffs except for game 2 against Denver. Yeah, and y'all won by 2 points, but that is the closest game.
That's the 80. That's the 83 at the buzzer.
Yeah. But that was it. Mm-hmm. Every single other game, even in the finals, you won by.
Did anything change this postseason? This postseason,
you won by.
This postseason, 10. We won by 40, won by 30. That's what the Lakers do when they're on it. They win by a lot. That's why I'm like, why do people keep picking against the team that just blow teams out when they're healthy?
Because this is the one.
Even you said it. Marcus needs to admit it right now on the camera. He said if AD or Bron are healthy, they're winning.
Yeah.
He said it.
Yeah.
He literally said it. Like, the man said it.
Healthy and on. I'm not going to just say healthy and on.
But you thought healthy meant on.
Yeah.
That's what we thought healthy meant on. Like, literally, I didn't even say that. Marcus was like, bro, TJ, why are you worried, bro? Like, we haven't seen them lose when they're healthy. He's like, did you forget what happened with the Suns? They were healthy. One person got hurt, and they weren't. That was it. So, like, this year, when they're both healthy, Marcus is right. Like, they don't lose games that much, bro. But we'll see. The series starts in about an hour. So we're gonna let y'all get your popcorn.
Oh, already tied up.
Oh, okay. We're gonna let y'all get your popcorn. Watch the rest of this Heat Knicks game because that's what I'm about to do. And I'm gonna see if the Heat really take this thing, man. What you got to say, Marcus?
Oh man, Warriors at 5.